Our government, engaged in tariff negotiations with the US, proposed a so-called package deal linking trade and security issues. One of the key negotiation cards mentioned earlier is the important issue of recovering wartime operational control. This involves transferring operational control, which is handed over to US forces in the event of war, back to our military. Reporter Kang Yong-ho provides an explanation on how the recovery of wartime operational control is connected to President Trump's demands for higher defense costs and ongoing tariff issues.
Wee Sung-lak, director of the National Security Office, revealed the government proposed a package deal linking trade and security, adding that the size of U.S. forces' career and wartime operational control could also be negotiation cards. The operational control transfer has long been a topic of talks between South Korea and the U.S. An agreement to recover wartime operational control was reached during the Roh Moo-hyun administration, targeting 2012. However, worsening inter-Korean relations and lack of military readiness caused repeated delays. The issue of recovering wartime operational control, a campaign pledge of President Lee Jae-myung, is seen as leverage in negotiations, as it aligns with President Trump's foreign policy calling for active roles from allies.
References to security threats or preparedness against North Korea can generally be understood as a stance urging South Korea to take on a significantly greater role.
However, some point out that without increased defense spending, including costs for strategic flexibility of U.S. forces' career and deployment of military assets, significant progress in negotiations may be difficult.
For instance, South Korea may agree to cover part of the MRO, maintenance, repair, and overhaul expenses to support U.S. Navy operations in the broader Indo-Pacific region.
With U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio attending the ASEAN Regional Forum in Malaysia, speculation remains that the South Korean and U.S. foreign ministers may hold discussions on the sidelines. MBN News' Kang Young-ho.